I'm just gonna spin this thing around like forever. The whole entire video is just gonna be me spinning this thing. Another big review. You guys have been waiting for this one. Hope you enjoyed that Disney Castle one. If you haven't watched Lego's Disney Castle, watch it and come back to this and be blown away by this. I think this is one of the biggest sets I have in the office. I can hide behind this thing and be like, can't see me? Can you see me? Hello! Hello over there! So what is up, you guys? Welcome back to Pick Me Up, Scottie. I'm Scottie. Did you all enjoy that Lego Disney Castle review last video? Well, here we go. We're going to go much, much bigger. And you're probably thinking to yourself, Scottie, what in the world are you doing? I have no idea myself. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, liking, and don't forget to comment, all right? So here we go. Let's check this out. So this is Mould King's, they call it Dream Paradise Castle, or AKA the Disney Castle that never was. Number 13132, 8,388 pieces. Whoo-wee! That's a lot of pieces. So the camera you're seeing right now can give you guys an idea how tall and grand and big this thing is. So I'm gonna readjust that camera. We're gonna jump back to this one. This is from a brand called Mould King. Mould King, Mould, M-O-U-L-D-K-I-N-G. They're quite a new brand. I would be more excited about them, but they are kind of doing questionable sets, and they actually have sent me a set to review. I've mentioned that a couple times. It's behind me. It's what the Technic crane. I'll get to that. I had some issues with it. But anyway, as far as I know, I'm pretty sure this one set that you're seeing right here is original. I sure hope it is. Now, if you're a huge Star Wars fan, you might want to look at their catalog because, yeah, it's kind of crazy what they're doing. And again, they are questionable. I'm not sure what they're trying to do. And they're also starting to do modulars, but I'm afraid they also might be stolen designs. Dang it. I was hoping that they're original. I was so excited, like, yeah, man. No minifigures here. They do not call it a Disney Castle. And there's the stickers instead of prints for some of the signs. So, questionable, right? It was so much fun to build. I had no real issues with it. Maybe a couple missing pieces here and there. Big quality, if you're wondering, is, yeah, it's really good. Like, sorry, man. By the way, this has been out of stock for a while. It's finally coming back in. A lot of you have been checking out with this one, but then get scared by the shipping because this thing weighs a ton. I think it's around like 24 pounds. It's pretty big, man. Look at the books. This is the book right here. Look at this. This is one book. There are two books. Massive. If I hold them here, they look like flags. Look how big these books are. You hear that slapping sound? Yeah, slapping the face. Anyway, there's your novels. Go enjoy yourself. Let me know what you think in the comment as well about this brand. Good, bad, what the hell are they doing? I'm not sure myself. To look at the front here, I think this is the front. The great thing about this castle, it is a full 360 castle. I'll do a quick spin for you guys. So there are two sides to the entrance. I don't even, wait, actually, is this the front? I think the other side is the front because the staircase is on that side. Yes, they have a staircase that goes up to the second floor. I'm so excited about this set. As much as I am bummed out that these guys are doing questionable builds. So the front is very similar to the Disney Castle that we reviewed. Same kind of staircase and railing, but it's a lot shorter, so it's not as long. Same kind of lamp, but not exactly the same design. And then it gets a little bit different when you come up here. Well, that is interesting. There are no doors on the front, so you can just walk on in yourself. Now, one thing to note, which I'll do later, I'll put the two castles side by side, is even though this kind of has the same outlook, like the same appearance, it's actually really different in many ways. Like even above the door right there, at least they're not copying it, if you could say that. I don't know, man. I'm lost in that realm of this gray area of whether or not you can call this a copycat or not. But still, hell, this was a lot of fun to build because it's so big. This is like exactly what I wanted. A big, big castle. It does not carry any kind of themes within that it portraying Disney at all. It's more of a castle itself. So if you're even more into medieval stuff, this might be for you. All right, so we'll just look here on the sides. You got two trees there. The branches fall off all the time, and sometimes I can't see in the manual, like the angles. I hate doing branches on trees. But anyway, I kind of just did it myself and stuck them there so they kind of protrude and look bizarre all over the place. But I like that it does have a little bit of a moat there on the front, the water. The backside does not. It's like a grassy little backyard here. It looks like The Legend of Zelda. The princess is in the castle, Or Mario. Princess Peach is up there somewhere. Now this castle is actually sitting on 4 base plates side by side. That is pretty dang big. Yeah, make sure you have plenty of room when you're gonna actually start building it, because you have to use all 4 base plates at the very first step, and it all combines together and you just build it on the way up. So make sure you have room. Do you have room for this? So continuing on here in the front, you got the towers that kind of represent the last set ones, but they did make it a little bit different in between. And it looks a little bit more bricked out. They do use the side panels here to cover up the walls on the side. I still kind of wish they did it more bricked out, but dang it. Okay, everything else makes up for the set. It's so nice, right? You have a little bit of an area there, like land area, so you can put some characters there. They can have a picnic, man. Sorry to insult you, Lego purists, but I did put Mickey Mouse there just to show you what he would look like on the set. It's kind of obvious that you're gonna probably put your Disney characters on here, so why not? And if you're wondering, yes, that is a legit Mickey. That was from the last set. So there's Mickey there on one side. Put Donald on this side there, so you can see Donald and Mickey over there, what they look like on the front. Cool. So nice entrance. Now with the last castle, it looked a little bit more elaborate with the clock on the front. This one doesn't have it, but boy, we're talking about like an expansion here. This part actually looks pretty insane right there. I love the look of this second floor, especially like here and just all the way around it, man. These guys have doubled it up. But I do like that they do have more of a rock formation on there and rock formation on this side. No frogs, you guys. The princess ran off and ran away. See right here, they have like lions hanging out, like the heads pieces. Those are actually really cool. Kind of wish there was a little bit more of those. And then up above the front here, there are these tiny little windows. I've never seen windows so small before. All right, then we come to the back side here, which is probably the front as well. I'm getting myself so mixed up. I like the awning on the front there, how it kind of curves up. And there's 2 shields along the top. Those are stickers, by the way. I'm pretty sure those are Harry Potter, right? I'm not sure why they decided to use those, but okay. And what's funny is there is actually a door here. Kind of an odd design to have this here. You know, it's a door that leads to nowhere. It's just a floating door. That was odd. And you can see it does actually cross over the plate. But they tried to be inspired by the last castle and put the curves there. And then you come up here and there's more than a balcony. I mean, you get a whole second floor, but this is totally different than the other castle. I do like this outdoor area here. You got pebbles and walkway on one side, so you can have more picnics. We could put Daisy and Minnie over there. Daisy's enjoying the flowers, and you know, Minnie's probably just going to go for a walk over here. They are enjoying themselves in the park there. And then you got over here, a water fountain. That water fountain just reminded me, now when you're building Mould King, the bags are numbered, which is great, but they carry a lot of pieces from other bags. So like bag 1 might be missing some pieces, and then you'll find them again like bag 6. So build everything first. Whatever you're missing, just kind of wait, try to finish the whole thing, and you'll probably have tons of spares, and you'll find the pieces that you're missing. That happen with a couple of the Mould King stuff I've been building. So just so you know. I like the fountain a lot. I like the gold frogs. Those are cool. They're like kissing blue diamonds. They're rich little froggies. I like how they put a plain figurine there, and it just kind of looks more grand, right? Behind them, on these walls, they actually do have windows, surprisingly. Brown though, that part where it's covered up, a little bit strange, but I wish they had more of that, more windows on this thing. And as you can see on that camera, when you go up the steps, it's tiles going all the way through from front to back. This is the one thing that actually kind of sucks for the set. So this actually does come apart in sections, like the last castle, but you have to take off almost all the towers. I think you have to take off 4 of them. So you have to like, just grab it and pull it off like that. Even the square ones, and kind of make sure you know which direction they're going in when you put them back on. This side back here, can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. Take that off, take that off. Now, that's what you have to do if you want to take this middle section off. This middle section is actually really tricky to take off. You can actually see a little bit of gaps here on the side, so it's kind of confusing, like, huh? How do you put it in? You just got to look at the staircase on the top and kind of line it up, and it's a little bit scary to take off, and I keep knocking these walls off, so you be prepared to knock these off all the time when you're trying to take off this floor. There's no easy way to grab this thing, and it kind of fits tight on here. Just lift up one side. I had to pull up here. Did I get it? Did I get it? Yo, I got it. All right. There we go. So you have this section here, which is actually just like its own little castle, which is pretty crazy right there. This is almost the size of the Disney one right here. Okay, I'm gonna take these 2 towers off too, because I'm scared they're gonna fall down if I lift this thing up. So I'm gonna lift this thing up. Let's see if there's an interior on the inside. Yes, there is. Wow, look at this thing. Massive. Well, the trees might come off. That is crazy. It is a little bit hard to get in there, but at least you can, kind of. It is tiled only in the center. I was kind of hoping the whole thing would be tiled. At least it's going all the way through. Totally different color than the last one. Now, oh no! There's the clock. And that is the same clock. So they did knock off that clock. You guys, what have you done? That is a sticker on the clock face, by the way. And the other one, I don't think I actually got a sticker, so it's blank. Oh, and the vase too. The flower vase. There's 5 of them now. It's kind of copied too, but it does look different. They don't have a shiny gold on there, but they have 5 of them. You want 1 or you want 5? And then you got not 1, but you got 2 staircases that go up to the 2nd floor. That's right. They made the staircase. They have 4 torches, not 2. They had to double up on everything, right? And even the knights, there's 4 knights in here, but they have red on the top. They don't have that shiny look like the Lego ones, and they don't have feet either, so they're just like half bodies. That's actually pretty funny. They do have something new here, and that is the cabinet. Nice cabinet. A couple cups and mugs on there. I like how they kept everything kind of brownish to kind of match everything in here. But they do have a blue table. 2 plates, cups, no chairs. Okay, so the table looks really plain on the top here, but I actually kind of like the design on the bottom. You can't really see it because the castle is really hard to get in there, man. Pulling all these pieces out was such a pain in the butt. But at least now seeing it here, yeah, it looks pretty okay, yeah? And on the other side, interestingly enough, there is a telephone there. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Maybe this is trying to be a hotel. What's actually pretty interesting is here, they kind of tiled this whole part out. I don't know if they could have done anything more to here, but I guess not because that goes on top. The 2 staircases are a little bit narrow. They're pretty secure. They haven't fallen off, but they kind of have this plain look to it. Now, like the other castle, they have shields here, but they're hung up way high, and now they're putting Harry Potter on there. So they didn't reference Disney, but it looks like they're referencing Harry Potter, probably without knowing, you know? You know, just to show you guys, this is actually pretty solid as a build. I'll drop this part, but I won't drop the tower, because I know you love drop tests. I want to see things break. The trees will probably fall off this thing. So I start here and go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Dude, all the monitors, everything jumped except for this. See? Solid. Yeah, solid. You know, I'm always scared during that kind of stuff. That is it for the inside. I think if they really were going to go all out like this, they could have done more inside as well. Even though it's like, oh yeah, we got 2 clocks, we got 5 vases. Doesn't matter, man. That's all they have in there. It's kind of scattered about. I think they could have a lot more, like, even more chairs or table, like a dining hall on this side, and possibly maybe a counter here, or a little stall within that you check into this hotel, something like that, you know? So there you go. That is the first floor for you. It's still a lot of fun, man, and it's cool to carry this thing around. People really look at this and be like, whoa, this is so crazy. I'd have to put this somewhere. Okay, now we come to this section, which is actually really cool. Like I said, it's kind of like its own little castle. So if you don't have room for this, you still want to get one for yourself, you technically could just build this part if it looks good enough for you. And it'll probably fit on a 32 by 32. Do I have a 32 here? Where's my best plates? Oh no. Because it sticks out, it's wider. No! My idea is ruined. You know, I was just hoping you guys, if you buy this, that you can use this section if you can only build this and put it on like a couple base plates, but you might need more than that. It looks like it's a little bit bigger. Something about the water fountains. There's like water fountains everywhere on this thing. I love the design. It feels very bricky. There's not a whole lot of these panel pieces that we've spoken about. It does feel nice and the build, except the side panels here again, they do have like a little bit of these, but that's okay. Majority of it is fine. All right, so you come up the staircase on the first floor and you go into this little room here that's kind of open there. It's got a little table inside. That's nice. But now it's like, how do you get in there? So here's that little table. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it looks like you can put some things there like cups and just look out this open archway at the beautiful view of your city. Well, your minifigures can anyway. Nice little table, super solid. What is the one thing I don't like about this? It's actually really hard to get on the inside of this, but we'll come back to that. And there are 2 little figurines here on the side, white faceless statues. What a nice fountain. You know me, I'm a sucker for things that look like water in brick form. I'm always like having fun building waterfalls and all that kind of stuff. So I like that. The gold frogs are back. And then we come over to this section here. So on the side, there's another fountain there. But look, she looks like she's getting shot right through the heart. And she's to blame, because she gives love a bad name. But there she is, another figure statue there. I love the look of this. This actually looks really, really good. Little flower gardens there. I like the design and the protrusion of these little towers hanging out there. Again, I think from my experience building it, I had a lot of fun. I should make a mental note of these things. Like, did I struggle doing anything? I think the roofing part, I'm always having trouble with the roofs. So that's just me. Oh yeah, this part right here. Anytime I build a set that's got kind of roundness to it, or sections that have to like slot into each other, doing curved stuff is always a challenge. Just so you know, take your time, be patient trying to like slot this whole thing onto there. That was a little bit tricky. I wish it was a little bit easier. But how interesting is it above that? We have these little guitar pick looking things. The shields, right? Shields upside down. That's interesting. You got to give them credit for that. The top of the Disney castle is almost very similar right here. They put the top here on the side and went, hey, we're going to put you in here somehow. And you got this little balcony up here with more vase. More flowers. Flower power. There's a little bridge right here. Yo, chickly. So there's Donald right there. And you can see it's really tight to go across that bridge. So what parts come off this section? This tower does. It looks really cool when you do it. Go like that. Donald, don't fall. So yeah, if you can afford this castle, you don't have room for it, you can always just build this and be like, this is my paradise castle right here. So this is a little bit more plain looking than the other things that we have seen. It doesn't have too much intricate details on it. And look, there's a couple doors here. You can get in there. It is super tight though, like right there. And I'll open this one up too, just see if you can see it. Whoa, it's super squeezy tight inside. If I get Donald again, you can fit a character in there. Oh, it's gonna suck trying to get him out though. So there, I put Donald inside. Poor guy. There's a ladder on the inside, but it's very hard to see here. And here on this floor, it's just like a gap. There's nothing there. Actually, correction, there's something there. I just noticed when I'm shooting this close up. This is a little tiny closet window. This is like their secret thing about this castle. No glass slippers in there. Sorry, guys. So Donald, can you come out? Can I get you out? Oh yeah, I can get you out. Whoa. Lucky Donald. Then you come up to here, which is just blank. It's just a gap. If you put a character, it's just gonna drop all the way down to the bottom. But this is the bridge part that crosses into the next section over. So solid build. Looks nice. Not quite sure about the colors here. That is funny that they're using like car pieces. And we come over here. I do like how they kind of semi-tiled where the pieces go. So that is nice. And one thing I should mention is that the fountain was a little bit loose up here. So you have to be careful there. And what's cool is the stained glass tiles. Oh, I love that. I think that's like my favorite thing about this whole set. It actually opens up like that. The door to my kingdom is here. But look at the colors, the rainbow colors that are coming out of that. That is so cool, man. That being said, this is the only way to get in the set is through that door. How are you gonna fit your hands in there? So you can't get the rooftop off. You can't take anything else. You can't actually separate this tower. It is actually really tricky because the whole thing kind of wants to pull off. Let's see if I can take this off for you. She's not supposed to pull off like that. It's supposed to take that part off like that there. But sometimes the midsections want to come off in the rooftop, but this thing can come off. I don't know why. There's actually no function. But guess what? If we have no room for that tower, you can make room for this one and be like, there's my little mini castle. This one's cool. I like the little designs on it. I still don't know if I like this weird color. I don't know about this color now. But anyway, simple, no windows. I like this part where it goes. Don't mess with this castle. Close this back up. Interesting. Very interesting design. Okay, put this out of the way. Oh, we don't have to see that. There you go. That's the top of the castle. What you can see from the camera is this beautiful staircase there. And thank goodness whoever designed this thought that if you're going to reach in there, you can pull that staircase out like so. Pop out. Oh, there you go. So my tip for this part is just put this in gently. Don't put it flat down on the tile on the bottom. Just put this part on so that you can take it in and out more easier. Now we can get inside there. So I can barely show you guys. Look how tight it is in there. Good thing is, tiled. Yes, nice. Okay, now we're starting to see those small references to the Disney cartoon. There's Beauty and the Beast, the flower, the rose petals there. And another telephone on the other side. Who's gonna be using a phone here? Uh-oh, That bed looks oddly familiar. Now I can actually take that bed out, stretch my hand inside like that, and hope that I get it out. Can it come out easy? Yeah, it comes out really easy. Oh, there we go. There's the bed. It is actually a little bit different. So there's no printing on the pieces here. The yellow is actually a different yellow. The nightstand is only on this side. This one actually has a lamp on it, the other one doesn't. And the piece is not as gold looking, but that is very similar in design and shape with the tangled bed. Oh no, Mould King, how dare you? What else is in here? You got 2 chairs against the walls, the king and queen's throne. Here's 1 chair, or the throne. There's a couple of these in the room, just to give you an idea what it looks like. These were easy to build, and they are using a shield as a back piece for the chair. So there you go. Now behind the throne, it's just design again. That color, I'm not quite sure if I like, but I like how they put the sword on the top, and they're kind of like, it just looks castle-y, medieval. You got a makeup table in there. I don't know if I can pull that out. I'm gonna try. Oh, I hope I can put this in easy though. I got it. Boy, right there. Little makeup table, no mirror or anything. What an interesting design. I think that's original. The drawers don't open up, but you have studs in there, and it looks like a little piece there that you can actually put a hairbrush. Maybe I didn't put a hairbrush. Maybe you gotta use your own. But I'd rather have none because they always are like that color I don't like, where it's like a solid color for plastic pieces. And along the back, it's that really crazy curved room area. There's just a couple cabinets there with some flowers on it and a chair. If you look above that, that is the craziest looking chandelier I've ever seen. That chandelier, like trying to put that together, I think was a little bit of an issue. It's like, oh man, what a pain in the butt that was to put together. So I'll put the staircase back inside, and I'll just do it from the balcony side. There's actually the point where you can just like kind of push down. So I'm not sure if you can you see my little finger right there? Just push it down there. Leave the bottom, don't push that down below because it'll get stuck. Close that. So the bridge where Donald was earlier, it does go down inside, but there's nothing in there. It's like gaps, like just the pillars to actually hold this piece up. And it's kind of unfortunate you can't really get in there. I think they could have done a little bit more. If you're gonna go this big, might as well make a little room in there. But I love the balcony area. Got 2 more vases there. Look at the patterns. It looks very video gamey like, but I actually really like that. Boy, is that a small entrance to go in. Can these guys even fit in there? Design flaw. So while the staircase looked really good on the inside, there's no way a character can actually walk down into it. So what I think they could have done is actually just really expand on this, make it even more bigger, so there's an extra room there to be able to go up and down the staircase. But of course, that probably would have topped this off to like another 1,000 pieces, being like over 9,000 or even 10,000 pieces. And then we got this tower part here. I forgot which way this thing went in here. Did it go in that way? No, I forgot, man. This piece right here faces this thing right here. Just so you know, if you're putting it together, I probably had it wrong this whole time. A little bit dusty right there. Whoo! So what do I think? Buy the Lego Disney Castle. Think about it. Then buy this one. Why not? So you want to see me put this back on together again and watch me fail at it. Staircase, remember? Line up the staircase like so. This is going to suck. Okay. Oh, see, it's like so tight on the side. You might actually have to pull out these parts here. Oh, did I go? Oh, I did it. Oh, surprise, surprise. It's kind of in there. Oh, I got it on the first shot. Okay, now I gotta figure out how to put the towers back. Which one went where? The towers do have a slight design on each one. Slightly differs, so you might get mixed up unless you look at this booklet. So I'm just putting this whole thing back together, and I realized I had the flags in the wrong spot. So one tower may have looked higher than the other. And this is that thing where I keep telling you guys, you're probably gonna find mistakes when I do these reviews because Tyler plays with my set, so all the flags were all wrong. Now which way are they all supposed to face? This way. Okay, let's face them all this way because I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm just like playing with random flags. Yeah, I know, it kind of looks really weird right now because I'm trying to get all the castles in view here. So there's both of them here, the Lego Disney Castle and Mould King's Paradise Castle. You guys can see for yourself, compare, see what you think. Now, might as well do dimensions here. So this is on 4 32 by 32 base plates, so you're looking at 64 by 64. It's big. Now, last time I mentioned the height here was around 76 bricks in height, might be like 77. Surprisingly, if I put the cutoff castle against here, it's like really similar to height. Might be a little bit lower, but there you go. It's like 75, 76 bricks in height for the Mould King, and that is your dimension. So there you go. What do you think? Both castles together, side by side, but rotated around like this. I don't know what you're gonna do with them. I have room here in my office still, kind of. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna display these yet. Now, I guess I'm gonna have to make an area for castles and medieval themes. I'll put my Hogwarts castle together with this one. And by the way, they're actually coming out with the extensions for the Hogwarts castle. I think it's like 30,000 pieces, for real. That's crazy, man. Yeah, I'll probably end up getting that anyway. But there you go. Your dimensions and your castle's comparisons, colors, do look a little bit different here. It's lighter on this side for sure. There's the blues with the blues, you can see. Battle! It's on! Mould King versus the Lego Disney Castle. Come on! So there it is, Mould King's crazy castle. What do I think? It was a lot of fun. It's huge, it's massive. Not perfect. Is it cool to have in your collection? Yeah, you know it, man. So thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll bring you more big sets. What is the next big set? I am scared. All right, you guys. Until next time, break me out. All right, there, the characters are now on the inside of the set. Now I'm going to go handheld because it's really hard to get in there. And that's one thing I noticed is getting your hands in there. Frustrating, man. So anyway, at least you get an idea here. There's Minnie checking out the blue table. You can see her for scale and size. So there's Donald chilling on the staircase. You can see, yeah, it is really narrow. Let me try to put him on the middle part there. So there's Donald in the middle part of the staircase. So you can see it is narrow. You can get a figure on there. There's Mickey just kind of chilling, hanging out in the hallways. And up here, there's Tinkerbell. I put Tinkerbell there so you guys can kind of see, if I can find focus here, the upper floor there and what it's like. So surprisingly, even though there is an interior, there's not a lot of room, like trying to get your hands here or get into Mickey there. It's a little bit tough, man. There's Tinkerbell at the table on that side. And if I twist the set a little bit just to show you, there's Minnie on that side. And we got Mickey on the other side here. As you can see, it is really tight to get in there. They'll just fall over too. Maybe they shouldn't have put a table there. Maybe it should have been something else. Donald chilling on the bridge. Still there. Minnie taking a break from her gardening. Maybe taking a little nap right there. There's Tinkerbell and Donald Duck chilling on the balcony. Yeah, at least you got room up there, so that's good. There's Daisy admiring the gold frogs. Tinkerbell trying to go up to the tower so she can climb the top and use her wand to sprinkle you like she does in the cartoons. There's Mickey being a good boy, pushing the tower out of the way so the guys can go inside and go, wow, look at this massive room. And Donald using his strength to push that door open. Now Tinkerbell's like, what's up with the room, man? How come the room has to be so big? Look at that. Who put the staircase in front of 2 chairs and the bed? There's Donald laughing at Mickey because Mickey can't fit on the staircase. Ah, it's too narrow for a figure. Look at him float down those stairs. Well, at least I got the staircase out. Let's look inside the room with the guys. Oh, Minnie Mouse found a telephone. She's like, where's the iPhone? We don't need these old school telephones. Daisy checking out the bed. Yeah, it's a small bed, just like the last castle. But I guess you can sit them up there like this. So there's Mickey checking himself out in the makeup mirror because the other characters have like big tails or butts and skirts that can't fit on the chair. But at least Mickey can sit there. This is what the room would look like if we put like 3 figures in here. So I hope this helps you gauge what the size is like on the inside of this place. Mould King, what did you just do to my wallet? Radio 1, Radio 1, we're flying and take off. Here we go. Oh, something fell down. What fell off? Most bummer thing about this thing is you just can't lift. I'm still knocking flags down, man. The flags are going everywhere. Okay, swing it back around. All I'm doing is gonna swing this thing around so you guys can see it. It's so big on this camera, I can't even see it on there. Man, I really hope in the future Mould King actually does original castle stuff. Then I'd totally go for it.